Barry Sanders, arguably the greatest running back of all time. He's a Hall of Famer, 10-time Pro Bowler, 6-time All-Pro, 1-time MVP, 2-time Offensive Player of the Year, and Offensive Rookie of the Year. In his career, he ran for 15,000 yards and 99 touchdowns. He also caught 352 passes for over 2,900 yards and 10 touchdowns. And then we got Walter Payton, aka Sweetness, also arguably the greatest running back of all time. He's a Hall of Famer, 9-time Pro Bowler, 5-time All-Pro, 1-time MVP, 1-time Offensive Player of the Year, and a Super Bowl champion. He ran for over 16,000 yards and 110 touchdowns while also catching 492 passes for over 4,500 yards and 15 touchdowns. Let's put these legends in today's NFL and see who comes out as the greatest running back of all time. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Izayah, aka the Career Maestro, and welcome back to another Career Versus, and welcome back to some Madden, man. We've been playing college football recently, which you should go check out, by the way. You know, we're having some fun over there. But we're on Madden today, and we got Barry Sanders versus Walter Payton. And this one was requested by my dad, so shout out to my dad. I love you, man. I know you've been waiting on this one, and I know a lot of y'all probably been waiting on this one too. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, starting it off, we're looking at Barry Sanders here. You know, 5'8", 203, 21 years old. He was the number 3 overall pick, so that's why I got him set at. You see the top picks right here, the Cardinals, Panthers, and the Cowboys. And if you know around here, you haven't seen one of these videos, how I get this Barry Sanders, you know, ratings and stuff like that, the traits for the player notes, I get it from a mud card, and you know, I just bring it down a little bit. But I think both of them, I put both of them at 85 overall X Factor, so we should have a good even matchup here. Here's a look at his combine and pro day. Yeah, he looking good, And then here go his skills right here. And now let's go ahead and take a look at Walter Payton. Here we are with Walter Payton, man. 5'10", 200, 22 years old. So basically, I'm about to say, but we're gonna see these boys ball out. Like I said, they're 85 overall X Factor, so they finna be around a long time, and they gonna be dominating a long time. You know, running backs are great in the Madden sim, especially really good ones, so I can't wait to see how this goes. I'm just hoping we don't have a Raider, because we've had Raiders like in the past couple videos. You know, the last running back video I did, which was the Le'Veon Bell career sim, where I actually be playing and stuff. That one, we was on the Raiders, so hopefully they don't go to the Raiders, but we'll see. But yeah, man, he got the same top fits. Let's go to the draft and see where these guys end up. All right, we are at the draft, man. They're projected number 3 and number 4, which ironically is the Lions and the Bears. But we'll see if they happen to go to their team. You know, I did not set it up that way. I did not set it up. Okay, we got Shadur going number 1 to the Giants. That's a normal thing. Here come the Patriots, and they're gonna take Barry Sanders. They're going to take Barry Sanders 1 pick before the Lions. It would be crazy if Walter Payton go to the Lions right here. Let's see where Walter Payton goes. Is he gonna be a Lion? No, he's not. He's gonna go to James Pierce. What about the Bears? They gonna get him back? Oh, I seen Payton. I thought it was Walter, but no. Is Walter Payton gonna be a Steeler? I mean, they got Najee, but they can use a running back though. They can use an upgrade. No, that's gonna be Nick Scorton. And then we're gonna go to Washington, where they definitely could use one. Okay, they don't. Tampa Bay, they can use a running back. Tampa Bay, they're not gonna go. Where's Walter, man? Well, he just slipping down in the draft. Come on, come on. So nobody gonna take Walter Payton, dog. No, nobody did the scouting report on Walter. Come on, guys. There we go. He's gonna be a Charger. So we got a New England Patriot and a Los Angeles Charger, man. Let's get it, man. That's where they at. Here is a look at Barry Sanders in his New England Patriots uniform. He got his number 20 hidden development, which I've already told y'all about his development. He's the number 20 running back in the league coming out the gate. Look at these ratings, man. They look good. They look good. I'm expecting both of them to hit 99 overall within like the first like 6 seasons or something like that. And yeah, here go his motivations attacks. It doesn't really like being in New England, but we'll see if he sticks around. You know, a lot of these times they do happen to stick around because I guess they're so good. But we'll see if Bears stick around. Let's go to Walter. Your new Los Angeles Charger, Walter Payton. He already getting +2 or temporary boost. Hey, okay, I see y'all. Where did he get upgrades from? He's supposed to be at 85, but he still, even if they gave him a boost somewhere. Wait, that's never happened before. Does the draft class do that? I believe they do that from the storylines and stuff. But he still slipped in the draft. Okay, because I promise you, there was both the 85 overall. I'm not that crazy. But yeah, 14th ranked running back in the league. I still can't believe the draft boosted his overall. That's something I never seen before. Here go his ratings out the gate. Yeah, I expected him to hit 99, but he seems like he pretty much likes it over here in Los Angeles. I mean, who wouldn't? If you can afford it, you know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't love living in LA? But yeah, that's Walter Payton. Let's go to the end of the first season, man. Let's get it. End of the rookie season, we're starting it out with Barry Sanders, who had 299 carries for 1298, and then we had 13 touchdowns with a 4.3 average. And then on the receiving end, let's see what he got: 44 for 373 and 1 touchdown. Let's take a look at his ratings right here, which he might be a 90 overall already. Yeah, he's 90 overall already. X factor. Yeah, they're gonna play for a long time. Number 13 ranked running back in the league. Here's a look at his ratings. As you can tell by the morale, Barry did not make the playoffs, so yeah, that's a thing. And then here go his abilities. I'm not gonna really touch these because I'm not playing with them, so these don't really, I don't need no user effect with it. So that's what he's got. Let's go over to Walter Payton. Walter Payton with a crazy rookie campaign with 324 carries, 1499 on the yardage, 4.6 per carry, and 18 touchdowns. And then on the receiving end, he was able to put together 43 for 337 and 3 receiving touchdowns. He was balling. He was balling, man. He was balling. That's got to be rookie of the year, maybe even MVP. It's probably best running back as well. But here you go, 92 overall, X factor, 22 years old, number 10 running back in the league. Like I said, these boys gonna play for a long time. They're gonna be at the top of the league for a long time. Here's a look at his abilities, and yeah, we're gonna check the awards because I know Walter Payton had to. As expected, Walter Payton does win rookie of the year, but Barry Sanders was right there behind him, so we're gonna have this battle all video long. But right now, you definitely got to get Walter Payton the edge, and he does not win best running back because that goes to Izayah Pacheco, and Jonathan Taylor was above Walter Payton as well. So I don't know what kind of season they put up, but hey, Walter Payton did his thing, and he's in the playoffs, so it's time to go to Walter Payton's playoff game. Here we are at the start of the fourth quarter for the Chargers in that playoff game against the Bills, and it looks like they're going to take care of this, you know what I'm saying? We'll jump into key moments if there happens to be a comeback by the Bills, but I don't think that's going to be the case. And the Chargers will look to move on to the divisional round, unless something wants to, unless the Bills would have came back, but no, we will be moving on to the divisional round for the Chargers. It looks like we got a good win here in Los Angeles as the Colts are putting up a fight here. Let's see what happens with the Chargers. Got the ball. Let's see we get it a little bit closer, you know what I'm saying? We got 15-minute quarters rolling. I'm not gonna watch all 15 minutes, so let's see if we get some good moments down here. A minute 33, and they got a drive to go. Let's get it. All right, a minute 33 to go. We're gonna hand it off to Walter, and he gets stuffed in the backfield. I'm expecting them to put something together here. Let's see what we got. Okay, he gets stuffed in the backfield again. All right, Walter. Walter has got stuff in the backfield. They're gonna give it. Oh no, they don't. Just a Herbert. Come on, bro. Y'all gonna hold? Y'all gonna hold in this kind of situation? I thought we was gonna put the game on ice, but nah, y'all finna give them a chance to win the game. All right, here we go. Walter Payton is a running back. He's not playing defense, so there's no need for me to look at this. Here we go. Let's see if the defense can hold strong, and it looks like they did. And we're going on to the AFC Conference Championship. What would a playoff run in the AFC be without playing against the Kansas City Chiefs, man? Here we go. Let's see if we can take down Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, but you already know they love to score, and we need to score to hold them back. Oh my goodness, we're giving them a chance. Okay, we got the ball. Third down alert. Okay, hold on to the lead. Third down. Okay, they in the red zone. Can they just hold on strong? Okay, they scored, and we're going to the Super Bowl in year one with Walter Payton, man. Can he get a ring year one? Is that what we're about to see? Are we about to see the fastest ring in career versus history? Welcome to AT&T Stadium, and y'all know who we're playing. Y'all seen the career sims, not the career sims, but the Madden sims. Y'all know we playing in Dallas for the Super Bowl We playing the Dallas Cowboys, and you know no playoff run is complete without beating the Chiefs and the Cowboys in this game. So we got it. We went through the Chiefs. Now we got to go through the Cowboys. Here we go, man. Come on, we strike first. Come on, we need to score again because they love to score too. See, here we go. They already tied it up. Okay, we got a turnover. That was an interception. Let's see, 2-minute drill. Come on, man. Y'all got to score. Come on, somebody got to take the lead here. We got a little stalemate the whole third quarter. Come on, fourth quarter time. It's clutch time. It's crunch time. Come on, red zone alert. Okay, we do get a touchdown. Defense, do not do this. Defense, do not do it. Oh, they gave up a touchdown. All right, here we go. Let's jump in here. Let's see if we get some Walter Payton action. Here we go. We got the stretch. Not Barry. I'm gonna get them mixed up. I'm gonna get them mixed up all video. I'm used to saying Barry and Walter, so you know Walter normally doesn't come first when I say it. So I'm gonna be saying Barry the whole video. But here we go. Walter with the handoff, and he's gonna be shy of the first down. He has 193 touchdowns. He scored all the touchdowns for the Chargers. 3rd and 1. I would assume you just give it right back to Walter Payton, right? Right? Sure. Okay, I guess not. But Justin Herbert found his man for the first down though. 1st and 10 for those Chargers, man. Trying to put away the Cowboys to get a championship. Herbert throwing, got a man. That's gonna be Quentin Johnston. All right, Chargers, do not choke this away. Okay, back to Payton. Got the first down and more. Walter Payton to the 20. Let's go. Chargers for the field goal. 11 seconds left on the clock. Don't know why he didn't drain it a little further. It's up and it is good, and that could potentially be the game winner for the Chargers. And that's gonna do it. And your Los Angeles Chargers with Walter Payton is gonna win a championship in year number one. Rookie season. Walter Payton gets it done. 3 touchdowns in the Super Bowl to take home the championship. There you go, Chargers fans. There you go. Justin Herbert holding the trophy as the Los Angeles Chargers are your Super Bowl champions. I just want to let y'all know that Walter Payton was your Super Bowl MVP, and that means Barry Sanders has a well of a way to catch up to Walter right now, and it's only been 1 year, man. So let's see what we got for the rest of this video. Welcome to the end of year 2, and we got Barry Sanders putting together a really good season, but unfortunately he is stuck on the death sentence that is the New England Patriots in the sim. So he did not make the playoffs, but he did have 335 carries for 1555, 4.6 average, and 17 rushing touchdowns to go along with 31 catches and 255 yards and 1 receiving touchdown. Let's take a look at his ratings, where he is a 94 overall, 22 years old, number 9 running back in the league. And here's a look at his stats. And yeah, we're gonna see if he won the awards. If not, we'll see you with Barry Sanders in next season. But before we do all that, we gotta go check on Walter Payton. Walter Payton doing it once again. This time 293 carries for 1745, or 6 yards per carry, and 20 rushing touchdowns. Unfortunately, he did not make the playoffs, but he already has a ring. So I mean, he can just go get his stats. He don't gotta worry about getting another ring. I mean, he won Super Bowl MVP on a rookie year too. So I mean, it's not like he wasn't, involved in it. So, but he did get 30 receptions for 446 yards and 4 receiving touchdowns. Boy, Justin Herbert's giving him that rock, boy. He is a 98 overall after 2 seasons, 99 with some morale. Number 2 running back in the league. Yeah, Walter Payton. He's finna break all kinds of records. Because you know how the Madden loves these running backs. He's finna break all kinds of records. He's finna demolish his IRL career. Walter Payton will win the 2025 Offensive Player of the Year. He's also going to double up with a Best Running Back award as well. The Kansas City Chiefs are absolutely going to throttle the Seattle Seahawks 45-14 with quarterback Patrick Mahomes winning your Super Bowl MVP. After year 3, Barry Sanders put up 292 carries for 1701 yards, 5.8 yards per carry, and 16 touchdowns to go with 32 receptions for 237 yards and 1 receiving touchdown. And he still can't make the playoffs because the Patriots in the sim are trash. They're trash. He's up to a 97 overall. Still an expert, number 5 running back in the league. Here's a look at his ratings, man. Still very dominant, still very good. He's gonna be for a very long time. And let me look at these again. Okay, he doesn't like it here, Barry. You're gonna have to go. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna even. You're not even making the playoffs with those kind of stats. You need to go, man. You need to go. Oh my goodness, Walter Payton, man. Oh man, what are you doing out here? 358 carries for 1759, 4.9, and 24 touchdowns. No wonder they went 16-1 and was the 1 seed. That's absolutely crazy. 32 for 396 and 2 with his receiving stats. He's definitely a 99 overall. Yeah, he's almost a 99 receiving back as well. He's probably gonna be a straight 99 before it's all said and done. Number 2 running back in the league. I have no idea who could be higher than him. Who can be the only running back that's better than him? I don't. It must be Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey might not be regressing yet. Here's a look at his ratings. Yeah, if you don't like it here in California, you gonna have to stay liking it, because y'all went 16-1. But we gotta check the awards, and then we'll see with his playoff games. Walter Payton winning the 2026 Best Running Back Award. But look, Barry Sanders is right there. Barry Sanders is really getting holed out because, you know what I'm saying, Walter Payton is here. Barry Sanders could have had like 2 or 3 awards if he might have been in the NFC, but you know, he has to get held out of the conversation with Walter Payton sitting here on the Chargers. We got a defensive battle here in LA with the Chargers up 14-3 on the Colts. The Chargers do have the ball. They do get a field goal, but if the Colts can respond, we can make this one interesting. Colts have scored again. Let's see if they can hold on to it. And they're driving, and they do got a punt it. Can the Colts score? And it looks like they are not going to be able to pull it off. And the Chargers will be moving on to the conference championship. They're in a bit of trouble as the Ravens do have the ball and they're up by 10. Let's see what the Ravens are going to do. They're going to score again. They do, and that's going to put a lot of pressure on the Chargers for a comeback, and I don't think it's going to be likely. And the Ravens will move on, and the Chargers will be eliminated from the playoffs in the conference championship. We had a really good Super Bowl as the Green Bay Packers take down the Ravens in a 29-28 finish, with quarterback Jordan Love winning your Super Bowl MVP. Barry Sanders has had enough. He put up nearly 2,000 yards. He had 339 carries for 1850, 5.5 yards per carry with 23 touchdowns. And then on the receiving end, what else did he put up? What else he got? Where is he at? Okay, right here. 36 for 367 and 3 receiving touchdowns. And he still missed the playoffs. Yeah, I know that's anticlimactic. He's a 99 overall, 95 receiving back, 85 power back. Yeah, number 3 running back in the league. Here's a look at his stats, baby. Barry, you gotta go. You gotta go. And you're not gonna win no awards behind Walter Payton. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to go to the NFC if you want some awards. If you want to just win in general, you just gotta go to any team that's not the Patriots right now. Unless you're gonna stick it out. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're gonna do that. Walter Payton, though, he's back in the playoffs. He had 336 carries for 1851, 5.5 average, 26 touchdowns. And let's see, on the receiver end, he was able to get 28 for 404 touchdowns, man. He's bringing this Chargers team to life. You know, normally when we get the team that's in the division with the Chiefs, you know, they just get stuck down there having to play them and try to beat them out of the division. But Walter Payton having no problem. 99 overall. Elusive back and receiving back, 96 power back. He's 25 years old. Number 2 running back in the league. Here's a look at his ratings. It's all green up there. It's all green up there. You know, the strength could use a little work, but it's all green up there. And yeah, let's go ahead and check the awards, and then I'll see you with some Walter Payton playoff games once again. Walter Payton is once again he's gonna do Barry Sanders dirty as he wins another Awesome Player of the Year. Let's see, does he win Best Running Back again over him? Yes, he does win Best Running Back again, with Barry Sanders being number 2. Barry, I'm sorry. You gotta do something. You gotta lead the Patriots or something, man. Walter Payton is taking it all. Once again, the Chargers are in a battle with the Ravens, and the Ravens do have the ball. They're on their side of the field. Well, they're on the Chargers side of the field, and they don't get any point, or they do get a field goal. And the Chargers are driving. Do they get a touchdown? They do. Here we go. Yeah. Oh my goodness, the Chargers. It moved so quick. I didn't even remember the score, you know what I'm saying? But here we go. It's 4th down alert. Let's see what we do it, and the Chargers are going to lose. I'm sorry for the commentary on that one. I don't know what I was on that one, but the Chargers do go 1-done here in the wild card to the Ravens again. They got to figure out how to beat the Ravens, man. The 2027 Super Bowl champion is going to be the Kansas City Chiefs, with quarterback Patrick Mahomes winning the Super Bowl MVP as they beat the Green Bay Packers. Year 5, and we finally got some Barry Sanders playoff football, man. This season, he was able to get 339 for 1944, 5.7 yards per carry with 22 rushing touchdowns to go along with 25 receptions for 183 and no receiving touchdowns, but that's fine. Let's see what he is now. He is a 99 overall, 98 receiving back, 85 power back. He is now 25 years old, number 1 running back in the league. Somehow he jumped over Walter Payton. Don't tell me Walter Payton's regressing already. He shouldn't be, at least. Here's a look at his ratings right here. Barry, you made it to the playoffs. You stuck in there. I would have left like season 3. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, Barry Sanders in the playoffs. Let's go to Walter Payton. Walter Payton in the playoffs. Nothing new, man. But here we go, 309 carries for 1685, 5.5 and 17 touchdowns. Believe it or not, that looks like a down year to me. That looks like a down year to me, to Walter. You gotta do better. That's crazy. 45 receptions for 497 yards and 4 touchdowns. He should still be a 99 overall. Yeah, he's a 99 in every single category now. He's 26 years old, so yeah, he's gonna be sustaining that. He's a gold patched captain, number 4 running back in the league. I don't know what the logic is behind that. Here's a look at his ratings. Yeah, he's probably just gonna be stacking on upgrade points. And yeah, we'll check the awards and then we'll get to the playoffs. Do we have a Barry Sanders comeback? He finally wins his best running back award in 2028, overtaking Walter Payton. Hey, Walter, you gonna take that? You probably I can let him get one. You let him have one. Okay, I get it. Barry, this is your chance. This looks like it's your time. Go ahead and do your thing, man. Let's go. Alright, y'all know the rules when they both made the playoffs. Since there's no easy way to quickly just, navigate through the teams, we're gonna be simulating just through the week, and I'll update you from this playoff tree right here. And we got the Patriots taking on the 7-seeded Ravens as they are the 2 seed, and then we got the 6-seeded Chargers taking on the 3-seeded Bengals, man. We'll see you in the divisional round. And both teams are going to fall to the AFC North teams as Barry takes an L to the Ravens 31-24, and then the Bengals take down Walter Payton 28-17. That's tough, but I see for Super Bowl results, and then we head on to next season. Since it is year 5, I will let y'all see the career stats so far. Barry Sanders has 1604 carries for 83.48 on the yards, 5.2 yards per carry, and 91 rushing touchdowns. And then on the receiving end, he has 168 receptions for 14.15 on the yards, and then he has 6 receiving touchdowns. Walter Payton has 1620 carries for 85.39 on the yardage, 5.3 on the yards per carry, and then 105 rushing touchdowns. And then receiving wise, he has 178 receptions for 2,076 yards and 17 receiving touchdowns. This Super Bowl, you're going to see the Dallas Cowboys win 35-28 over the Kansas City Chiefs, with right there Micah Parsons winning Super Bowl MVP. Welcome to season 6, and Barry Sanders is in the playoffs once again. He was able to get 319 carries to put up 1,712 yards with a 5.4 yards per carry and 12 rushing touchdowns. Then on the receiving end, he was also able to get 32 catches for 423 yards and 2 receiving touchdowns. They're like a 99 straight up at this point. Okay, he's an 86 power back. Okay, but he's 99 elusive and receiving at 26 years old. At this point, I don't really even need to tell y'all that. I could just show y'all the card. Y'all already know they're good. You know they're playing with a lot of heart, a lot of passion out there. It looks like Barry Sanders is gonna stick on the Patriots for his career. Because they started to turn around. So congratulations, Barry. You're back in the playoffs. Let's go check on Walter. Walter Payton, what happened? This is a down year. What is going on? Well, you did get probably 50 less carries, but 227 yards, not 227 yards. My goodness. 277 carries for 1,419 yards, a 5.1 average, and 13 rushing touchdowns. And then on the receiving end, he was able to get 32 for 319 and 6 receiving touchdowns. This man gets a lot of receiving touchdowns. Yeah, you know, straight 99 for him. Yeah, 27 years old, so he got about like 3 or 4 more seasons of, you know, without regression, and then, you know, we'll see what happens after that. Like y'all know he's good. Number 3 running back in the league is Walter Payton, man. We got a good win here in Foxborough as the Patriots are up right now on the Bills. They do have the ball. Let's see if they can close this out. The Bills do get a chance, but the Patriots got the ball back and they are in the red zone. Can they go ahead? No, they just got a field goal. The Bills do have a chance and they're driving. No, defense, no. They got it. They got it. You know, they're going to be throwing it here, so there's no need for me to check in here to watch our running back. And the Patriots are not going to get anything going, and the Bills take it in the end. And Barry Sanders and the Patriots go 1 and done out here in the snow. Buffalo Bills are going to win themselves a championship over the Carolina Panthers 31-20 as quarterback Darren Haskins wins Super Bowl MVP. Season 7 is over with, and Barry Sanders unfortunately did not make the playoffs this year, but he did get 323 carries, 1910 on the yardage. Oh my goodness, he almost got 2,000. 5.9 yards per carry and 17 rushing touchdowns. And then on the receiving end, he had 41 for 527 and 3 receiving touchdowns. And y'all already know about the player card. I'm gonna just show y'all just because that's the normal practice. He's 27 years old. Y'all know he's good. Y'all know he's good. I don't know what happened to Walter Payton's carries, but he's just not getting as many anymore. He's got 283 though, 16 on 1 on the yardage, 5.7 yards per carry, 12 rushing touchdowns. And then on the receiving end, he has 31 for 330 and 6 receiving touchdowns once again. And you know he's good as well. You know he's good. Okay, he's not a 99 power back anymore, so maybe he's going to start regressing after this season. That's not good to see, but he is back in the playoffs though, and he's the number 2 running back behind Barry Sanders. Yeah, so is Walter Payton starting to regress? I guess we'll find out next season. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to the awards if they won any, and then Walter Payton playoff games. Barry Sanders trying to catch up to Walter Payton as he wins Offensive Player of the Year, and also that probably means he won Best Running Back, which he does. So can Barry somehow catch up? You know, he does not have a ring, but if he can win enough awards, I mean, we can start having an argument. Start of the fourth quarter, the Chargers do have the lead. Can they hold on against the Texans? But the Texans are driving this fourth down. They're still driving. CJ Stroud and them boys looking to get 7, and they do, and they stop the Chargers, and they're back down there again. If the Texans score right here, that may be it. They do only get a field goal, and it's a red zone alert. I'm gonna go ahead and just go ahead and skip this because a lot of times the clock still be running. I don't want to mess them up at all. And the Chargers did not score. They did not score, and the Texans steal it late, and the Chargers will be eliminated, and we're going to be moving on to next season. The Dallas Cowboys are going to win a Super Bowl as they beat the Buffalo Bills 42-34, with defensive tackle Maisie Smith winning Super Bowl MVP. Year 8 is over with, and Barry Sanders does not make the playoffs. Barry, it's okay, man. It's not too late to leave. You can still finish it up on the second half of your career, man. It's not too late to leave. But he was able to get 302 carries for 1706, 5.6 a carry, and 16 rushing touchdowns. And then through the air, he was able to grab 29 catches for 304 and 2 touchdowns, which y'all should know about the player card. You already know. You know, like I said, I just got to show y'all just because normal practice. He's 28 years old, number 1 in the league. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, let's go to Walter. Walter Payton is back in the playoffs as the 1 seed. He was able to get 319 carries for 1871, 5.9 a carry, 24 rushing touchdowns, and then 31 for 213 and 1 through the air. And let's see, is he regressing yet? Is he regressing yet? And it looks like he is. So we'll see how long Walter Payton can stay and prolong this with his X Factor and, you know, his skills. I'm gonna say about 3 more seasons of top tier running, and then that's probably gonna be it for him. But he's number 3 in the league right now. Still very, very good. He will be for at least the next 2 seasons. He will be very, very good. Then we'll see how it goes after that. But he's back in the playoffs. I gotta check the awards, and then we'll see for some playoff games with Walter Payton. Walter Payton reclaiming his throne in 2031 as Offensive Player of the Year. And then also, you know, that means he's gonna win best running back as he beat Barry Sanders in both of those awards. I'm sorry, Barry. I'm sorry, but Walter's been doing his thing all video. Here in the fourth quarter with the Chargers playing the Raiders, and it looked like they're just gonna take this one on home, unless the Raiders want to pull off a miracle. But it looks like the Chargers are about to score again, and therefore they're gonna take this one home and go to the. Whoa, is that Josh Allen on the Raiders? But look, they're going to go ahead and take this on to the conference championship, and we'll see you next round. We got a 9-point game here against the Ravens. The Chargers have not had much luck against Baltimore, but looks like they may have a shot right here. If I can figure out what I need to go to. Here we go. And the Ravens do score, but can the Chargers finally hold on and beat them? And the Ravens have taken the lead, and here we go. And the Chargers are going to get a score here. They do. And can the defense hold on to take down the Ravens? And the Ravens on third down, and they do. The Chargers finally beat the Ravens, and they're going to make their way back to the Super Bowl. Welcome to Atlanta, and it's time for the Super Bowl as the Chargers will be taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Let's see what we got. Justin Jefferson, JJ McCarthy, and them boys taking on the Chargers with Walter Payton. I don't know if Justin Herbert is still here or not, but we got Walter Payton, you know what I'm saying? But the Vikings are out to a 7-0 lead. Here comes the Chargers driving, though. Okay, Justin Herbert is still on the team, but the Chargers got nothing out of that drive, and the Vikings are up 14-0. Hey, come on, Chargers. I need you to do something here. You do something. Okay, they do get 7. Here comes the Vikings, though. They stalled out. Here comes the Chargers ready to tie it up. We're in the fourth quarter. You need this. There you go. And the Vikings immediately go back down the field and get a touchdown. But here comes the Chargers. They come right back down the field. And let's see if they can go ahead and get a touchdown. Oh, no. They did not get anything. The Vikings trying to hold on. Okay, they're going to punt it. Let's go ahead and jump in right here. But we get some Walter Payton action here. No Herbert throwing it into the seam. That's going to be his man number 19. And it's going to be a first down. Here they go. No huddle. 38 seconds left. They have no timeouts. Justin Herbert dropping back. Looking. Throws it across the middle. He got his man. That's number 22. 28 seconds on the clock. Down to 17 after the run off. Chargers. Shotgun formation. Walter Payton in the backfield. Herbert looking. Throws. He just throws it away. Game on the line. Empty set. Justin Herbert looking, dropping back. Pressure coming at him, and he's going to be sacked. And the Vikings are going to win the Super Bowl. It's the end of year 9. Barry Sanders having his first down year. 292 on the carries, 1497, 5.1 a carry, and 8 rushing touchdowns. And then he got 42 for 368 and 3 receiving touchdowns. So his worst year by far since his rookie season. Well, his whole career actually. He's 29 years old. He's still a 99 overall at a receiving back. And let's see, he's number 1 running back in the league. Still looking good. Still looking great. Let's move on to Walter Payton. Oh yeah, Barry Sanders is in the playoffs. He's in the playoffs. Walter Payton having him a good season as he's back in the playoffs. So they're both back in the playoffs. And we got 314 carries for 1647 and 5.2 a carry for 16 rushing touchdowns. And then he was also able to get 33 for 455 and 3 receiving touchdowns. Let's see what Walter Payton's down to. He's been regressing. He is down to a 97 at 30 years old. But I can only imagine how much more it's going to start hitting them harder and harder. He's the number 2 running back in the league. Here's a look at his ratings. And yeah, we got some playoff football to go to. We also got some awards probably check. So let's get to it. Walter Payton is going to claim the 2032 Best Running Back Award. Looking at the playoffs, we got the 3-seeded Patriots taking on the 6-seeded Raiders. And then we have the 4-seeded Chargers taking on the 5-seeded Ravens. Let's see if either one of them can make it out of the first round. They both will make it out of the first round. And now the Chargers and Walter Payton will be taking on the 1-seeded Pittsburgh Steelers. And Barry Sanders and the New England Patriots will be taking on the 2-seeded Indianapolis Colts. And if they both win, we will get a matchup between Barry Sanders and Walter Payton. Of course, EA could not let us have fun, as only Barry Sanders was able to make it, and he will now take on the Pittsburgh Steelers for a shot at the Super Bowl. I forgot to switch teams and jump in on the game, but it looks like it didn't even matter as the Steelers won 24-6, and they will take on the Vikings in the Super Bowl. The Minnesota Vikings will beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 24-13 as let in Michael Williams, or is it Michael Williams? I can't remember how it is pronounced, but I'm going to say Michael Williams wins Super Bowl MVP. In the year 10, and Barry Sanders, doing his thing back in the playoffs, was able to get 326 carries for 19-14 and 5.9 average and 21 rushing touchdowns, and then he was able to get 31 for 320 and 2 receiving touchdowns. Let's see if the regression is hitting Barry yet, and it looks like it is. He is down to a 97 at 30 years old. He's still the #1 running back in the league, and let's go check on Walter Payton. Walter Payton is back in the playoffs, and he's doing his thing on the stat line, getting 344 carries for 1807 and 5.3 yards per carry, 22 rushing touchdowns, and then on the receiving end, he was able to get 26 for 347 and 4 receiving touchdowns. Let's see what he's down to. He's down to a 95 overall. So he's 31 years old. Let's see how much longer can he take it. How much longer can he fight the regression down to only 90 speed? But they're both back in the playoffs, so let's go check the awards, and I'll see you at the playoff bracket. Walter Payton will be taking home your Offensive Player of the Year, and assumingly he will be taking home your Best Running Back award. The 2-seeded Chargers will be taking on the 7-seeded Raiders, and the 3-seeded Patriots will be taking on the 6-seeded Jets. Let's see if they can make it out the first round. Walter Payton is the only man to make it out of the first round, and he will be taking on the 4-seeded Tennessee Titans. And I think I'm just gonna, since it's year 10, since we're closing in towards the end, I'm gonna just keep moving on like this unless they made the Super Bowl, so we can kind of advance a little bit quicker. Because it's, it's the last couple seasons. We at the year 10. We're just trying to chase the rings now. We're just trying to chase the rings. No need to be worried about divisional round and wild card games. So we're gonna be trying to chase these rings. So I will see you back in the playoff bracket. See if he beat the Titans. The Tennessee Titans absolutely dominate the Chargers 35-10, and they move on to the conference championship. So I'll see the Super Bowl results, and then we move on to next season. The New York Jets win a ring 35-13 over the San Francisco 49ers with quarterback Corbin Sweeney winning Super Bowl MVP. End of year 11, Barry Sanders did not make the playoffs, but he did have a pretty solid season with 288 carries, 1441 on the yardage, and 7 touchdowns with a 5 yards per carry average. And then through the air, he was able to get 33 catches for 287 and 6 receiving touchdowns. Let's see what he's down to. I think he was a 97. Now he's down to a 93 overall. So yeah, in about 2 more seasons, these guys are going to be pretty much done. But he's the #2 running back in the league, so he's no longer #1. He held that for such a long time. But here's a look at his ratings, and we'll see what Walter Payton got going on. Walter Payton doing his best to fight against that regression with a really good season. 316 carries with 1746 on the yardage and 5.5 carry average and 24 rushing touchdowns. And then through the air, he was able to get 31 for 287 and 3 receiving touchdowns. Let's see what he got in terms of his overall. He's a 94 overall. Okay, so he's back above Barry Sanders with that great season. He's now back again as #1 running back in the league. He's now under 90 speed, but he's still very good. He's back in the playoffs, so I'll see you in the playoff bracket, man, after I check for the awards. Once again, Walter Payton takes home Offensive Player of the Year, and then I believe he's going to take home Best Running Back as well. The Chargers are the 1 seed, and I'm going to try something different. This is the first time I'm going to do this in one of these videos. I'm just going to cut straight to where either we got eliminated or we made a Super Bowl, because we jump in the Super Bowl. So I see either back in the playoff bracket or time for a Super Bowl, man. Let's go. Welcome to US Bank Stadium, home of the Vikings, because guess what? We taking on the Vikings in the Super Bowl as the Chargers try to get revenge from early in the video. We got CJ Stroud at quarterback. Okay, that's very interesting. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can get revenge on the Vikings and get another ring for Walter Payton here. And they're in the red zone. Can the Chargers get anything? They do get the touchdown. The Vikings are driving. They get a touchdown. Come on, Chargers. You got to put up points. You got to put up points. There's a bunch of points. There we go. It's 21-10 right here in the third quarter. The Chargers looking like they're going to score again. And I think the Chargers got this one wrapped up. Unless the Vikings want to pull off a great fourth quarter. And it looks like they're doing just that. Can the Chargers hold on? The Vikings do have the ball. They're driving. And the Chargers are going to win the Super Bowl and get revenge from earlier in the video. CJ Stroud and the Chargers, along with Walter Payton, are going to get the job done. Chargers, welcome back to the top of the mountain, and this is the second ring for Walter Payton. And once again, the Los Angeles Chargers are the world champions of football. CJ Stroud holding the trophy this time. Last time it was Herbert. And your Los Angeles Chargers are Super Bowl champions. Walter Payton did get his second Super Bowl MVP as the Chargers won the second Super Bowl. At the end of year 12, Barry Sanders is going to get 273 carries for 1328 on the yardage, a 4.9 average, and 9 rushing touchdowns. He did not make the playoffs, but through the air, he was also able to get 39 receptions for 311 and 1 receiving touchdown. Let's see what he's down to. Is he below 90 yet? He is down to a 91 overall at 32 years old. The number 4 running back in the league, so he's slowly dropping, but he's still very good. But yeah, no playoffs for Barry. Let's check on Walter. Walter Payton fighting that regression, man. Getting 325 carries for 1574, 4.8 average, and 19 rushing touchdowns. And then on the receiving end, getting 27 for 330 and 5 receiving touchdowns. Let's see what he's down to. He is down to a 94. So I don't think he even moved at all. I think any regression that he did have, he was able to push it back up with his stat line. He's number 2 running back in the league, still looking pretty good. Did this man just gain like 2 speed? I could have promised you he was at like 89 speed not too long ago. Did he get 2 speed upgrades throughout the season? That is absolutely insane. So I'm gonna check the awards and then we'll move on to next season because neither one of them made the playoffs. You already know this by now. Walter Payton's taking home the Offensive Player of the Year and the Best Running Back award. The Minnesota Vikings come back to the Super Bowl and destroy the Indianapolis Colts as they win 38-17 with JJ McCarthy winning Super Bowl MVP. The Patriots are back in the playoffs and Barry Sanders having a good season, 339, 1754 with a 5.2 average and 16 rushing touchdowns. And then on the receiving end, he got 30 for 283 and then a receiving touchdown. Let's see what he's down to. Probably like an 89. Yes, he's at 89. Still an X Factor, 33 years old. Like I said, I told y'all, these boys gonna play for a long time. He's number 7 running back in the league. Yeah, they're so good that they're fighting a regression much better than anybody in any of these videos. Like, we've had some people fight the regression, but nobody's fighting it more than Barry and Walter Payton. Walter Payton also back in the playoffs. He got 321 carries for 1603, 5 yards per carry, and 19 rushing touchdowns. And then 38 for 494 and 3 receiving touchdowns. He's probably like a 91 if I had to guess. He's a 93. He only went down 1 throughout all of this, man. He's the ultimate fighter. He is fighting this regression. He will not go down. He will not go down. He might end up playing as long as a quarterback. You know, we're already 12 seasons in. Well, I think it may be 13. Let's see. Hold on. Let me check. Let me double check because it's always a little bit off right here. So yeah, we're already 13 seasons in and he's still not even out of the 90s. So yeah, he may play as long as a quarterback, you know, like 17 seasons. But they're both in the playoffs. Let me check the awards and then we get to the bracket. This is a yearly thing by now, so y'all go ahead and just chalk this up as a thing that just happens every year. And let's move on to the playoffs. Alright, this is what the playoff bracket looks like. And I'm going to do the same thing as last season. I'm going to skip straight to when both of them are out of the playoffs or we're in the Super Bowl. Let's go. Barry Sanders unfortunately lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers in the division round, but we got the trilogy between the Chargers and the Vikings, I guess. But let's go ahead and see. They're 1-1 against each other. Let's see if we can break this tie, man. Let's go. My bad, y'all. I was checking my YouTube analytics and stuff real quick. But we're here at AT&T Stadium. It's the trilogy. Let's go. We got CJ Stroud at quarterback. We got JJ McCarthy. Oh my God. Y'all seen that run by Walter Payton? Y'all seen that big red line? That was Walter Payton with a big run, man. The Chargers, and they go ahead and get another touchdown. It's 14-7. Here comes the Vikings. They tie it up. The Vikings have a chance to take a lead, but no, we got a defensive battle right here. We're in the third quarter. Here comes the Vikings, and it's going to be a 24-14 game. Can the Chargers fight back? No, the Vikings score once again. If the Vikings score again, I don't know. It may be trouble for the Chargers, but the Chargers are down there in the red zone. They do get a touchdown. The Vikings, you need to score here. It looks like a turnover interception for the Chargers. 36 seconds left. We'll jump in right here. It's 4th and 19. Can CJ Stroud pull off a miracle right here? You don't need to get the touchdown, but you do need to get the first down. Stroud looking, here comes the pressure. He just walks right back into it. That's going to be Williams, and the Vikings are going to take this one. That's going to do it for Walter Payton. After 13 years, he decides to hang it up after losing the trilogy to the Vikings. We're going to take a look at his final player card, and then I got his stats ready for y'all. Let's get to it. Here's a look at Walter Payton's final player card. He was a 91 overall still. He was still an X Factor at 35 years old. He was still very, very good, but sometimes, running backs hang it up a little early. The beating and the battering of playing running back does take its toll. I'm going to go ahead and go to his stats, and then we go ahead and pull it up on my phone. I'm going to read you out his career stat line. Alright, here we go for his stats. In his career, rushing the ball, he had 4,119 carries, 21,807 yards, 5.3 average, and 254 touchdowns. And I'm going to scroll through his career rushing stat lines right here so y'all can go ahead and take a look at it. So yeah, he has a pretty dominant season. I'm not gonna lie. He was very, very dominant all video long, and then on the receiving end, he had 427 receptions for 4,851 yards and 48 touchdowns. Let me scroll through those for you real quick so you can see each season. Y'all can figure out which one might have been his best or whatever. But yeah, Walter Payton, I thought he was gonna retire after Barry Sanders, but he's a year older, so I guess that took into account. And you already know he had a load of awards, 11 Pro Bowls. Let's see what he got. He led the league in rushing, 6 times. He was Offensive Rookie of the Year. He won Offensive Player of the Year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, and won Best Running Back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times in his 13-year career. Walter Payton finishes with 55,339 legacy score, and if you take a look at all players, he's only second to Patrick Mahomes. Walter Payton did get 2 rings, made it to the conference championship, won the conference 4 different times, so he went 2 for 4 in his Super Bowls. Yeah, man, Walter Payton had a very, very great, very strong career. Let's see how Barry finishes it out and see if he can, catch up at least a little bit and maybe become, a 50,000 legacy score. But because I think he's right there, he's knocking on the door. He has 34,000. Who knows? With Walter out of the way, maybe Barry can do his thing. Whoa, hold on. What am I looking at? But Barry Sanders is a Cowboy. Yeah, he's a Cowboy. And speaking of Cowboys, go ahead and check out our college football dynasty with the Wyoming Cowboys. A little shameless plug right there. But anyway, I was saying, what am I looking at? Because 1 touchdown, Barry. You had 285 carries, 1,200 yards, 4.4 average. 1 touchdown. What's going on? What's going on here? The receiving wise, let's see. He had 20 for 140 and no touchdowns. Barry, Walter is out the. Oh my goodness, how did he do that? He dropped from X Factor to normal development. That's possible. That is possible. What? All right. 85 overall. Number 11 running back in the league. He's wearing number 35. That's absolutely disgusting. Obviously, those 1 touchdown. He didn't win no awards. I'm not even gonna go check. But they didn't make the playoffs either. So we'll just see if he doesn't retire. Alright, we just got the Minnesota Vikings dynasty. Let me know if you're a Vikings fan, because I know you're enjoying this video. They win 17-14 over the Tennessee Titans as left end Michael Williams wins Super Bowl MVP. That's going to do it for Barry Sanders. After 14 years, he's going to hang it up just 1 year after Walter Payton hangs it up. And I got the stats and stuff ready. So let's go ahead and go over Barry Sanders' career. Here is a look at Barry Sanders' final player card. Retiring at 35 years old, down to an 80 overall. Normal development. Here's his last little bit of ratings, man. And yeah, let's go ahead and check out his stats, and then I got the stats on my phone ready to let y'all know what it is. For the Russian, Barry Sanders finished his career with 4,351 carries for 22,858 yards, a 5.3 average, and 198 touchdowns. So let me scroll through here for his rushing season, so y'all can go ahead and look at it. Barry Sanders, yeah, he did very good. He did his thing, but Walter Payton being in his way just held him back so much. And then on the receiving end, let me go ahead and get the stats ready. He had a total of 465 receptions, 4,372 yards, and 26 receiving touchdowns. But yeah, like I said, Barry was doing a very good job. He was holding it down, but he just kept coming in second to Walter Payton. And Walter Payton, for this video, has won the career versus and will be the greatest running back of all time according to this video. Barry Sanders also had 11 Pro Bowl appearances, led the league in rushing 5 times. Let's see, he had the best running back award two times, and then Offensive Player of the Year 1 time. I thought there was gonna be some scrolling to do, but yeah, look how much Walter Payton held back Barry Sanders. 2 best running backs in the Offensive Player of the Year, where he could have doubled or tripled that and been just on Walter Payton level. Maybe if he was just in the NFC, things would have been different. But he led the league in rushing 5 times and had 11 Pro Bowls. Let's take a look at his final legacy score, where it's gonna be behind Barry, of course. Gonna be behind Payton, of course. But he had 37,341 legacy score with 14 yearly awards. But we all know Walter Payton was the winner in today's video. Checking out the records for this video, because I know they had to get somewhere in here. Let's see what we got. Okay, that is the old Walter Payton. Let's see, Walter Payton here with 255 yards in 1 game in 2033 with the Chargers. For the rushing yards, let's see, rushing touchdowns. Did anybody get in here? And it looks like it's gonna be no. So let's move on to the seasonal awards. Let's see, rushing yards. Let's see, we got, okay, that's the old Barry Sanders. Well, that's IRL Barry Sanders. Oh, here we got our Barry Sanders with the Cowboys in 2028. Well, he was on the Cowboys when he retired. So in 2028, he put up 1,944 yards, and that's gonna be number 10 here for rushing yards in a season. Let's go for rushing touchdowns. Let's see, we got Walter Payton here with 26, and then we got more Walter Payton here with 24, 24, and 24. So Walter Payton just littered across this right now. And then the career rushing yards, Barry Sanders number 1 with 22,858, and then Walter Payton here with 21,807. Clearly in the lead. Here's Walter Payton IRL, so he destroyed that. And then rushing touchdowns, we got here Walter Payton with 254, and then Barry Sanders with 198. So yeah, they did very well, and it was all over the litter. What did I just say? All over the record books. What I was going to say was they're littered all over the record books. That's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, you stayed all the way to the end right here, so I know you had to at least enjoy it a little bit. So you can at least like the video for me and subscribe to the channel. Y'all let me know who y'all want to see next, because there's plenty of combinations that we can put together. And until then, it's Izayah, aka the Career Maestro, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.